Good afternoon, everybody. Tim's Chicken Channel here. How's everybody doing today, man? I hope everyone's well. So, look, I'm going to do a little video about egg production. So, got a lot of friends that keep chickens. I got 14 hens and a rooster. Now, granted, 6 of my hens are not old enough to lay eggs yet, but the 5, the 6 that are, I'm struggling this winter, man. And be honest with you, not really sure what's going on. So a lot of controversy about the food, and sorry, I'm gonna move around and talk at the same time. So a lot of controversy is being stirred up about the food, and one particular brand in mind is Producer's Pride, and I'm really not trying to down the product because I don't have any solid evidence on the fact that that's what I feed my chickens, and they've been struggling to give me eggs this whole winter. And I know egg production definitely slows down during the winter time, but it's been really bad this year. And I've had chickens for 3 years now, and never had this problem. All my hens laid eggs. I maybe didn't get one from every hen every single day, but at least one every other day. And this winter seems to be a really big struggle. I'm lucky I'm getting 2 eggs a day from 6 hens that lay eggs. Sometimes I don't even get that. Sometimes it's only 1 egg a day. So, you know, the controversy is that Producer's Pride has cut corners on the amount of protein that they're stacking into the pellets, and and that's what's portion of what's causing the problem. But you know, on the other hand, I bought some new feed today, a different brand, and I am going to put that into a different container and start using that as of tomorrow. As soon as these food jars are empty, I'll fill them up with the new feed, and I would imagine within a week I'll either see a difference or I won't see a difference. But you know, a couple factors are important for anyone who keeps chickens and knows me and knows a little bit about chickens. Is wintertime, things always slow down in the wintertime. There's less sunlight, it's cold, stressful conditions, there's not as much to eat. When the birds free range out there in the yard, during the summertime they catch all kinds of little bugs and critters and everything else. And you'd be surprised how much they can catch bug-wise, and little amphibians and whatever else they can get their beaks into, and you know, grass and everything else. So you can see it's scarce now, and you know, there's not a lot of protein to eat for them out here during the wintertime months. So you obviously have to substitute that with the food you purchase for them and you feed to them. So you know, I wish I had the money to bring the food Producer's Pride to a lab and have it chemically analyzed to see if indeed their labeling is still true to what is written, or did they change something, and this is what's causing the problem. Most people know that, you know, chickens need a couple things in order to produce eggs: protein, calcium, and water. Those 3 things are the main important three of the big important factors in egg laying for hens. So if you diminish the amount of protein that they're getting, they're obviously not going to lay as many eggs, and you know, not as frequently. Um, you know, there's a lot of factors. Wintertime, it's cold, it's stressful for the chickens. I got six hens that are growing up. By the end of next month, beginning of next month, they should start laying eggs. They'll be 6 months old March 2nd. So somewhere in March they're going to start laying eggs, and I hope to see my egg production go up. Also, one of my factors is I have a broody hen, and she's very territorial. Anyone tries to get near her, you know, I'm not letting her brood. I take the eggs from her. that she sits on, so she's not sitting on anything. But she's very territorial, and she scares the other hens out of there. So they're not going into the hen house to lay eggs, and maybe they're putting them in the yard somewhere. I've looked around everywhere. I can't find any eggs in the yard. So that's another factor in this whole thing. But a lot of controversy, a lot of conspiracy theories floating around, and I'm not one to just jump on the boat and agree or disagree with the conspiracy that's going on right now. But as a chicken keeper, I can tell you firsthand. I've been feeding my chickens from day one. Produces pride. I've never had a problem with the feed or hens laying eggs until this winter. So did something change? Did they change their formula? They put less of what's supposed to be in there. Who knows? I couldn't tell you. And like I said, unless somebody out there who wants to fight this takes a sample of this food and has it chemically analyzed and find out exactly what's in it. Is the label correct? Is it not correct? Then you guys can keep on with the conspiracies, but me myself, I'm more of a scientific approach type of person, and you know it's cold. I got a lot more hens now, so there's a lot more going on. I got a broody hen. There's stress factors. There's chill factors. There's you know it's winter time. There's a lot less protein for them to eat when they're out here free ranging all day long. I now I find them across the street. They're going over to where the leaves are to look for grubs and stuff under the leaves. So I mean they're smart, but they're not getting it in this yard anymore because they've replenished whatever's in here. And until spring comes and it starts replenishing, I don't think I'm going to see any change in egg production from my hens. I don't really think it's the food. And like I said, I don't want to mar anybody's name. And the whole thing going around now is about producers' pride. Um, the 16% laid feed for hens. So, like I said, from day one, I've fed my chickens the same thing. I've never had a problem until this winter. So it's yeah, is it coincidental? Yeah, but I can promise you that these chickens, they get table scraps, greens, uh, you know, not a lot of dairy stuff, but like bread and stuff like that. But they get a lot of other stuff from the house. I tell everybody, don't throw it, just throw it out to the chickens. They're like pigs, man. They'll eat it. And if we can eat it and it sustains us, it's good for them as well. So I don't give them junk. They get good scraps. Uh, lettuce, leftover salads, without any kind of dressings on it and stuff like that. So they eat well. Trust me. Is it the food? I don't think it is. But just for shits and giggles, I bought a new brand today, and like I said, I'll start feeding that to them tomorrow. And if things change, egg laying wise, I should know in a week. So I'll check back in with you guys next Sunday, and I'll give you an update, and we'll see if anything's changed. Currently, downstairs, I have just over 2 dozen eggs. Uh, if I told you guys how long it took me to get those eggs, I mean, I'm talking like I'm getting 2 eggs a day. So you do the math. 12 days, 12 days to get 2 dozen eggs. I get 6 hens that lay eggs. That's insane. I should be getting 6 eggs a day, consistently. And here with these other six getting ready to come in, that's a dozen a day. And I don't sell the eggs to get rich because I'll never get rich off of that. But you know, the money I get from selling some of the eggs is pays for the feed basically. So I upgraded the feed to something with a little bit more protein in it and a little bit more chicken friendly, so to speak. So I did a little research on food and what they should be getting, what they shouldn't be getting during the winter months. So they need a little bit more protein because they're not getting it outside. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll check back again with you all next Sunday, and I'll let you know if there's any uh, difference in noticeable difference in the amount of eggs I'm getting on a daily basis. But right now, 5, 6 laying hens, I'm getting one, maybe two eggs a day. And like I said, there are factors. If you backtrack, rewind a little bit, remember what I said about the different factors involved: the cold, the stress, broody hen, territory. Um, I got one of the other what I thought was a hen is a rooster. So now he's getting old and he's going to start beefing with Granger, and Granger's the king around here, and we'll see how that goes. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of a rooster. But anyways, I'll keep you all posted. I'll be back with y'all next Sunday, and I'll let you know if I see any increase or if things stay the same. Okay, I mean that's all I could do is change the food and see if it makes a difference. If it makes a difference, then I'm gonna start maybe thinking about the conspiracy theories. But right now, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna mar up anyone's name, and we're gonna go from there. Anyways, I try to educate. I try to be scientific about approaches when I do things.